In this last assignment that we have together, we're going to put together some of your best work into a final slide portfolio. This portfolio has been shared with you in the Google Classroom. You need to open up the entire assignment. There is an example of how this should look, and you can scroll through and see the examples of each of the instructions on the presentation slide. When you open the assignment fully, you'll notice that there's a vertical and a horizontal format. The horizontal format is shared with you, but the vertical is there so that you can decide what will work best for you based on your strip cartoon. Go ahead and click it. In the first part, you're going to retype your name into the box and pick a font that you feel represents you. Then delete the instruction. Next, read the instructions. You're going to add your 5 favorite or best cartoons from the work that we did in the beginning of the semester. This could be your stickers, this could be your face jumble, your figure jumble. It could be some of your Inktober prompts. If you have more than 5 that you'd like to include, go ahead and make a duplicate copy of this first slide and going to Edit, Copy, and Edit, Paste. It will add it underneath. To insert your images, go to Insert, Images, and pick your Google Drive. Here you can navigate to our classroom by going to the drive, selecting Classroom. If you want to see it in list view, click Classroom and navigate to our cartoon design class here, and you will find all of the assignments, and then you can bring in your images from there. If you want to see thumbnails, just click the thumbnail view. I have some of my images pre-selected, so I'm going to bring these in. Sometimes if you do it this way, they all come in at the same time, and it can look a little confusing at first. Scale these first by going up and clicking into the corner and just bringing them, making them smaller. Next, you can kind of peel them off from each other so that you can use them. If you need to make some tweaks to the image, like this one, I just want the character here, I'm going to double click inside to get the little handles in order that I can crop and bring the sides in on the image so that it just goes around the character that I want. You'll notice that the cursor changes to a single arrow when I do this, and then I can make this bigger. And likewise, I can make images smaller, just enough to get them on the page where they're not too crowded. Remember that if I want this to go behind my name, I just need to go to Arrange, Order, Send to Back, and just arrange them on the page that things kind of look nice. Then delete the instructions. Next, you're going to bring in your final inked gag cartoon. Go ahead and delete the directions, click Insert, Image, go to your drive, and find your gag cartoon. Now, if your gag cartoon does not have a border, you should put one on it. To do that, you're going to select it, go up to Border Color, select a gray tone color, and a weight for that. You can then add the word gag cartoon underneath. Next, we're going to do your strip cartoon. Depending on how your strip cartoon was made, you may have to do some alterations. So as an example, I'm going to be using a former student's gag cartoon. I'm going to drag it over from here. Here you can see the full gag cartoon. I'm actually going to leave this here, but then I'm going to duplicate this slide. In the second slide, I'm going to crop this so that it goes across like a strip cartoon. So I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to adjust these handles here. And maybe bring it in a little on the side. Oops. And I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm going to go to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. So now I have 2, but all I have to do is double click the second one, and now I just need to move that up into my crop area, and I'm going to hit enter. So now I have both there, but I need to make them both smaller. So I'm going to select the one, hold the shift key down and select the other, and then make them smaller so that I can then line them up next to each other in a line. Now it still is too big to fit on the paper, so I'm going to select both together again and then make it even a little bit smaller without distorting it. I'm going to make it fit that whole page. So you have two. You have the original and then the one that is in the strip format. And then turn it in and you're done. It was great to have you in class this semester, and I hope I see you again, maybe for cartoon design one more time or for digital animation.